Another video blog with me, Reese Manigan. Hope everyone's doing good. It is the 29th of November 2015, and this day is definitely one of my best days I've had in ages because, I got to meet the legend himself today, Danny Dyer, because of his new book, and also I'll prove it that he signed. There you go. So he's put Reese and my girlfriend Karen. So he's put a name down as well from Danny Dyer. My girlfriend sadly wasn't there though, but my main mission was to make sure that Danny signed it for me and her because me and my girlfriend are both fans of Danny Dyer. Although I'm probably more of a bigger fan than she is because obviously I have got nearly most of his films and everything, and she's only watched him on EastEnders, I think. So you can see where that goes. Anyway. Today was amazing because meeting Danny was just so surreal. I mean, it felt weird seeing him that he was right in front of me, and the fact that I could actually shake his hand and talk to him. And I got there as early as 9 o'clock because I knew that the lady who run the shop says get there as early as 10, but I got there about 9. Had some breakfast at a local cafe next door, and then as soon as it was about 9:30, I went in the shop, and she said I could queue up, and luckily I was the 4th person in the queue. So, and already there was already some people. I mean, there was such an age group. There was little kids, there was loads of old people, there was teenagers, younger people like my age, 23, 25, all that sort of thing. Just basically all around, and most of them were just like, oh my god, I got to see Danny. I mean, it was so weird how everyone was like preparing. There was an old lady who was like 90, had a Danny Dyer shirt with her and him on it, and she was on the phone to whoever going, I'm going to meet Danny today, I'm going to meet Danny. And then and then there was like some women in the back getting their perfumes out, spraying, looking in their phones and their selfies going, oh, is my hair all right? And some of the lads are sort of going like, oh, I'm going to meet Danny today. I'm just going to meet him. He's a top lad and all that. It was so funny. Just everyone was getting all like nervous and prepared. It was like they were going to meet a much more famous sort of Santa Claus or something. And they're going to sit on his lap and say, for Christmas, I want a pony and stuff like that. It was so funny. But then as soon as he got there, everyone was like getting their phones out and recording. It was, it's Danny, oh my god. And there was paparazzi there and they were taking pictures, and it was amazing. It was just so funny, and I can't believe I've actually been to this because this is actually my first ever book signing. I've never been to any book signings because I've never had the chance. Every time there's a book signing, I've either been in college or I've been in school or I've been ill, or do you know what I mean? Just every time I've had a chance to try and meet a celeb, I've never managed to meet a celeb. But this was like one of my biggest experiences ever. I mean, I just can't believe I got to meet him, and just so amazing. I just can't believe I actually got to have a picture with him. And I'll tell you what as well, right? Danny Dyer does have quite big hands. I mean, when you see him, you think he looks like a normal sized guy, but to be honest, he's quite big in real life. Not fat big, just looks bigger. If that makes sense. But no, but when I stood next to him and he stood up and he said to me, right, turn around so I can show you a picture and stuff. Basically, I turned around and he put his hand on my shoulder, but it was like I was like, oh Jesus, like literally his whole hand was covering my shoulder. And I was just like, whoa. And then the lady was there with my phone and she was taking it. I think she was like the head of security or something, but she got the phone and she took quite a few pictures. And there's quite a few pictures of what she took. There was a picture of Danny Dyer sort of smirking a little bit like that. And then slowly and surely he smiles. And then there's a picture where he's doing that. Like, just looks away. It's really funny. And I looked through the pictures. I couldn't stop laughing. But at the same time I looked, I was just like, I can't believe I've actually got a picture of me and Danny Dyer. This actor who I'm such a huge fan of. And then all of a sudden I'm actually standing next to him and talking to him and everything. It was just amazing. And I'm so happy that he signed my book and to put my girlfriend's name in it because she couldn't be there because she was working, unfortunately. But the fact that he'd done that, and because I told him to, and the fact that that I showed my girlfriend later on and she was so happy and she was like, oh, you've done it, because I promised her that I would make sure that he signs it, not just for me but for her as well. So I've completed my mission and I'm very happy with that. It just shows I'm a good boyfriend. yeah, but it was a really amazing day. I mean, just meeting him was just the best thing ever, and I still can't get over it. I'm literally going to treasure this day probably till the day I die because it just felt so surreal. But yeah, it happened. So I've met him, and now every time I watch him in a film or I watch him on EastEnders, I can just be like, yeah, I've met him. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just great. Yeah. So there you go, guys. That's my video blog for the day. I just thought I'd throw that in. So yeah, have a good day and bye.